Hey guys, I am Kalza, and here today we're gonna do I want to do like this series where it's pretty much why I love, and it's pretty much just about the Overwatch heroes, and it's pretty much what I like about them. And first episode we're gonna do Hanzo, just because I've been playing a lot of Hanzo recently, and he's extremely fun to play, and it's not because he's like better than anyone in any sort of way. It's just that I love the way that he plays. You know, it's you stay back and you snipe people. It's not like a Widowmaker where you're easily detectable with your sound and the red line that goes across when you shoot. He's more of a stealth sniper, which is what I love about him. And you know, playing on Hanamura, what a map! If you haven't seen the Dragons animated short, you should definitely go watch that, because that is awesome. So, pretty much, the way what do I love about Hanzo? Because I am going to be doing full reviews for characters and heroes later on, but I want to get at least like 100 hours in the game, but at the moment I'm only on like 30 to 40, so once I get 100 hours, I think I'm going to have a good understanding and be able to give you guys information that is actually like vital for you guys, that you can actually use to play better and enhance what you do. So pretty much this is going to sort of be a little series. It's sort of like a warming up series to that stuff. So what do I love about Hanzo? Okay, so as you can see here, the way he has two abilities. He has his Sonic Arrow and he has his Multi Arrow. Now the Sonic Arrow is extremely useful to me. The way I use it is, it's sort of a way to alert your team what's going on in the match. So let me just take out that Tracer right there. So the Multi Arrow is very strong because it does shoot off multiple arrows. So if you hit someone with it, it can be very dangerous. Now, you see I'm using the Sonic Arrow here. I just use that, place that down there, and that just allows me to, and the whole team, to see if anyone's pushing through that area. So a Reaper came behind, and usually a good Reaper wouldn't start shooting that far away. You know, with your Reaper, you want to get close to him before you start shooting, and he could easily take me out as Hanzo, but he started shooting early, so I turned around and shot him. Now, as you can see, Torbjorn has got a turret up here. Now, Hanzo is extremely good for getting rid of Torbjorn turrets. You just pop out, shoot, pop out, shoot. Now, a thing that I do, I don't know if anyone else does this. Let me know if you guys do this or not. I think I do it here. What I'm doing here is I'm just shooting, going out, popping straight back into cover. But as I'm doing this, I'm looking through that doorway right there to your left, in the middle. And I'm just looking if anyone's coming through there, because once you get good with Hanzo, you can start moving side to side and aiming in the area. And people that are against the Hanzo, you need to move, because if you stay in that one area, Hanzo will take you out on range. He is a sniper. If he pops out and pops straight back in and pops out again every time shooting an arrow, if you do not move, you will be hit. And no one does this. That is why I can do this as Hanzo. I just pop out and pop back in. As you can see, Reinhardt popped out too early there, went through, I took him out, and he suffered for that. So I put Sonic Arrow up there. As you can see, Hanzo is running through now, so I know that he's no longer up there and a threat. But if you can see what you can see what I'm doing here. I'm popping it back out and popping straight back into view, and I'm just looking at that box up there, right there where you can jump over. I'm looking, and Reaper pushed up, so I'm like, I need to fight off Reaper here. So it's the things that I love about him is just that he's a high damage dealer at range. So if you can stay back with Hanzo, you just pop out, shoot, pop out, shoot in that area. You have to know where people are first. You can't just aim randomly. But if you have a general idea of where they are, you can do this. This is something that you can do. I can't see. I see that Reaper up there. I can't see him behind a Reinhardt. Still get him, because I know where he will be. He'll be in that staircase going down. I aimed, shot. I got lucky. I probably wouldn't have hit that every single time, but I went for it and I got it. You know, the thing with Hanzo is you need to be willing to take the shots. As you can see, Hanzo just used that there. He shouldn't have used that. That was pretty much a bad placement. As you can see, he just took out Genji there. Now, a good Genji would have deflected that, but I think he already had used it. But yeah, if you're coming up against the Genji close range as Hanzo, not really going to do much. As you can see here, I just realized I'm not having any luck against Tracer here. So I'm like, if Tracer wanted to push me, she would definitely destroy me, as I didn't have my multi-arrow. I got it back now, but when I first used it, she should have pushed up and taken me out, because she's pretty much a great counter to Hanzo. So Reaper turned his back on me, thinking I want to do much damage. Sorry, Reinhardt. And pretty much, like I said before, Hanzo is really good at dealing damage. So if someone wants to turn their back on you as Hanzo, full power into them, get him in the head, they should die if they're a low health hero. So Genji pushed up, but obviously my team killed him there. And Torbjorn set up another turret, so I just, as you can see, I'm just popping out and shooting, popping out, shooting it. Reinhardt's there now, so I know that I can just stay in the open. But unfortunately, Hanzo used his ultimate and took me out there. I'm just checking the team comp there, just seeing if I need to change. And I didn't. I stayed Hanzo this whole game. Because I was thinking about making this video, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to make it. Why not? It should be alright. So, Reinhardt's just pushing up way too far without his team here, trying to hold us all back, and it does not work. So, if you're playing Reinhardt, guys, do not push up without your team. You sort of need your team, because if you don't have your shield up, you're going to be wiped out. He has a lot of health, but he's very big, so he's an easy target to hit. He's a very big, easy target to hit. There you go. So, right here, I'm just staying back, looking for their Hanzo, because as a sniper, your biggest enemy is other snipers. Because you're going to be looking for them, and they're going to be looking for you. Reaper popped out here. Now, the reason I knew he was here is because you have to learn to understand the enemy footsteps. Because I knew no one was behind me there. I heard his footsteps coming. I pushed to the side, allowed him to push through, and took him out there. As you can see, Hanzo, my biggest enemy right here. Like I said, popping out, straight out, I'm just popping out, popping straight back in. You want to keep that rhythm, but if you can see that you're taking damage and it's not an effective way to take out your enemy, don't do it. Obviously, push around, try and flank through somewhere else. Now, Hanzo was my #1 priority. Used the Sonic Arrow, saw him up there. I'm like, I can take him out. Pushed up. That's what I did. Now I used my ultimate here. This is sort of a good ultimate, but it doesn't really work properly. I didn't really get anyone, but Hanzo's ultimate can be good for multiple reasons. It can be good to eliminate the team, get them off a point. Because if you see those dragons coming for you, you will move off that point, because you know it will kill you. So if you see those coming at you, you want to get off the point. That allows the space to be opened up for your team to push through. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I'm not playing with any friends or any mates at the moment, so I just went into a pub, so you can't really help that stuff. You know, if I was with a full team, I could have alerted them that I was going to use that and actually plan out our attack, but it's just a pub, so I was just like, you know what, I'll use it. Hopefully they'll push up, but unfortunately they didn't. Not any of their fault more than it is mine. So Reinhardt pushes up, attacks our Reinhardt. Like I said, Hanzo, great at dealing damage, takes him out. Now I'm looking for that Hanzo, because I know Hanzo was up there before. And I'm like, is he back there now? I see that Genji. And like I said, guys, even if you can't see any enemies, just keep shooting as Hanzo, because they will push into the lines where they're most likely going to be. If you are in like a main area of the map, just keep firing shots in that area, because most likely people will push up, and if you get a headshot with someone that's got like 200, 250 health, you should be able to take them out as Hanzo. See that Hanzo, and I know he's my biggest threat, but unfortunately Reaper pushed up here, tried to jump up the wall, but didn't work, and Genji took me out with his dash. So I was like, okay, I need, what I was thinking here is, I shouldn't have pushed up there, and I knew this when I did it. I was like, I shouldn't have pushed up too far, because if you push up too far as Hanzo, as you can say, I got 200 health, I will be wiped out. He's not as quick as everyone. He's definitely strong, and he's one of the strongest, but you need that range with Hanzo. If you don't have range with Hanzo, you're not going to do anything, because you need to charge up your shots to get full damage. Now, I see that Tracer in there. I'm like waiting for her to pop out, but unfortunately she doesn't. Genji pops up behind me. Use that multi-arrow and take him out. If you're a good Hanzo player, I'm not a fantastic Hanzo player. I would say I'm average at this game. But it's just about understanding the game concepts. Even if you're not the best player, if you understand the game better than someone who's crazy good at just one hero, you will do better overall. Now, Reinhardt and Reaper here, I know this ain't gonna work. No matter what I did here, I was gonna die. So I tried to run, went around the corner, but unfortunately Reaper took me out with his wave thing. I don't know every single ability in this game, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know every single name for it. I don't usually play Reinhardt that much. Usually R1 took me out. But right here I was like, okay, I have my ultimate. I can see that some of my team are pushed up. Now, I could have waited to go in, but the thing with Hanzo's ultimate is it goes through walls. You do not need to use it in a time where you're in an open. So you can use this as a way to surprise the enemy. So Reaper popped up here. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Pushed out, went up here, but unfortunately Genji was following me, the Shimada brothers, and he just took me out there with the dash again. So I was like, alright, we got about 40 seconds as I respawn. What can I do to allow my team to push through? I'm like, okay, I've got my ultimate, it goes through walls. What can I do? So I walk up here, go to the left side of attack Hanamura. I'm like, okay, aim it at the point, just a bit in front. Don't aim it directly, just aim a bit in front of the point. And I'm like, okay, let's go, use that, block that off from their spawn, allow my team to push up and take that point. Like I said before, even if you don't kill anyone, it opens up space. We push through. I see the Reaper, multi-arrow. There's a Torbjorn, he gets taken out. Genji got taken out by Reaper's, Junkrat, sorry, Riptire. And that allowed us to actually push through this point. I said that Hanzo, he's my main objective. Take him out and we won the game. So, there we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this, why I love Hanzo. It's sort of like a little guide. It's not really a character guide. It's more of a... Well, I guess it is, but it's not going to be labeled that. So, if you guys like this type of video, let me know. Tell me if you guys want more. Tell me what hero you want next. I want to do one of these for all the heroes that I love. I'm not going to do it for every single hero, because I don't love every single hero. Oh, well, I do. I can't say that. Every single character in this game is fantastic and I love it, but, you know, it's all about variety for me, and some of them are just not as fun to play as often as they are for others. I've played everyone in this game, but, you know, I don't always play everyone. I've played Mercy probably like 3 or 4 times, but I do love Lucio. Lucio's probably one I'm going to be doing very soon, so if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Thanks for watching the video, and until next time, guys, peace.